I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go.
Why I declared my love for him. I'm grateful for his assistance. Do you understand what I mean? His assistance differs greatly from what I've experienced in the past. Additionally, he speaks to me in a totally distinct way. That's it. We are worthy of one another. You have the details of my attorney, Papoose. I promise to cover the cost if you are unable to hire a lawyer, since the one you provided has not yet been hired. It's nice if someone who loves you over there wants to cover the cost. That will bring me joy. Everything has been signed and is prepared for use. Nothing is what I want. I'm not even requesting child support. My daughter's healthcare, gymnastics, swimming, dancing, school, babysitter, nanny, and everything else. Like I always do, I take care of it. I don't require any. God, Claressa Shields is at last awakening from whatever fiction she conjured up over her romance with Papoose. She said to the world that the secret to success in life was to be with him. She is now sobbing at being betrayed and accusing him of using her to obtain money while he works things out with Remy Ma. Let's be honest though. Did Claressa really not anticipate this? Or is she acting like a victim now that reality has set in? This is the clear problem that everyone noticed right away. Papoose and Remy Ma are still lawfully wed. Nobody should be shocked that this relationship is failing because he is out there pretending to be Claressa's husband while still being married to someone else. In the blogs, Claressa would frequently argue with Remy Ma over Papoose, or that he was the greatest thing that had ever happened to her. You can practically hand a man over, as demonstrated by Claressa Shields. Take that into consideration. Grab him. You can literally give a woman a man, and she will be fixated on you for the duration of their relationship, because she has been fixated on the notion of being selected over you. Because she can't understand why you feel so comfortable leaving a man with whom she is deeply in love, it has now become an odd fixation for you. And if she can get under your skin, that's the only thing that will raise her ego from the fact that he picked her. They appeared to be connected at the hip and were constantly seen at gatherings together. Papoose followed Claressa everywhere she went. Claressa continued to support Papoose even after Remy Ma revealed text conversations from her to him that shown he wasn't caring for her as she claimed. She claimed that Remy's jealousy stemmed from the fact that she was unable to witness Papoose's love for Claressa. By this time, Claressa's boxing career was less well known than her drama with Remy Ma. The dynamic was evident in the Breakfast Club interview. Papoose was there by himself to advertise his project. Claressa followed along to provide assistance. I just want to say this one thing. These girls are all saying, thank you to my man. I also want to speak with my hands. I am grateful for my hands. To my hands. I am grateful for my hands. Listen, I make millions of dollars simply by bashing people up because I know how to fight and I train hard. Thus, to my hands. I am grateful for my hands. To my hands. I am grateful to my hands. However, Claressa's entire attitude shifted the moment DJ Envy brought up the Remy Ma matter. Pulling up a chair, she forcefully joined the conversation. She mentioned that it has been nearly 2 years. The situation is not new. How Remy also has a partner. Remy is happy. They are pleased, and that's all, she emphasized. Claressa described the social media drama as corny and remarked, "Nobody wants to be part of a circus," when asked if the situation was friendly. However, each time the hosts attempted to press Papoose directly about his marriage throughout the interview, Claressa would cut him off. You all understood that my man had to save his queen from the worst. He arrived with a Louis Vuitton travel bag. You will have to make a compromise. Whoa, okay, wow. These are nice bricks. God, the gym bag. It's a duffel. I'm making you go to the gym while you vacation. I'm putting clothes in here for the gym. Little bag, I'm heading to the gym. She's really wealthy, like you. Yes. For Christmas, I bring a small bag to the gym. She pretended that Papoose was doing better with her than anyone else and that she had been involved from the beginning. His uneasiness was evident in his body language. It was obvious he didn't like the way she was acting. The first indication of trouble was that the Christmas shopping season was when the real drama began. Remy looked amazing in the videos she shared of herself shopping. Her face and body were praised in comments, which claimed that she was aging backwards. Naturally, Claressa shared films of herself that looked just as beautiful. She talked about wearing jeans and a t-shirt and being perfectly fine without even trying. They awaited Remy's response. She didn't. She continued walking, fully ignoring the shade. Claressa was triggered by that silence. Yes, you see it, dude. Papoose shells Claressa. Can you see the love? He simply dropped the bag on her. Literally, some Louis Vuitton bags, cash, and a bag. You can see how content she is. Man, this is a stunning example of black love. Oh, I'm really excited. I'd love to see this. Her upcoming fight will be incredible. Man, she's so happy. A shout out to Cluster Shield, please. A special thanks to Papoose. Man, we adore seeing this. This kind of affection is lovely. The affection is very visible. With this, you can see the happiness on her face. Look at this, for example. Man, this is really lovely. Man, give them a shout out. She began sharing videos of herself carrying fancy bags around like toys, flaunting receipts, and asserting that she can make purchases on her own without a spouse. Here's where things clicked though. Remy Ma was unconcerned about Claressa's chaotic internet behavior. And there's a rationale. In order to celebrate Christmas with his wife, Papoose broke up with his girlfriend. As soon as possible, Claressa went live to show off her Christmas tree while pretending that nothing was wrong. However, people saw the obvious. Claressa and Papoose did not spend Christmas together. He decided to spend it with Remy and his daughter. Claressa must have gone insane at the idea of them being in the same room. On the holiday, he didn't even recognize Claressa. That says it all. Talk like a king to my dude. Baby, don't ever get it wrong. I may be physically strong and skilled in combat, but I am completely obedient to my partner since he is a decent man who takes excellent care of me. It sends a message when a man you're seeing doesn't acknowledge you or spend time with you on important holidays. Claressa made an effort to minimize the harm. She claimed that Papoose went to spend Christmas with his mother and relatives rather than with Remy. She referred to Remy as his former spouse. People corrected her right away. No ex-wife exists. They remain legally wed. This is the most serious problem. Claressa is a prime illustration of how you can give a lady a man and she will be completely enamored with you for the duration of the relationship. The thought of being selected above Remy is her obsession. She can't figure out why Remy is so comfortable leaving a man Claressa is purportedly deeply in love with, so it's turned into an odd obsession. To be honest, I've been discovering this for a very long time. It's as natural as fire. It's as if you don't even need to sample tea. I've been gobbling them down since I put on a t-shirt, jeans, and shoes. Trying to get under Remy's skin is the only thing that boosts her ego. Right now, that's her whole objective. After that, more people watched Remy's shopping video. Papoose sounded exactly like one of the background speakers. That day, he may have gone shopping with her. That would account for Claressa's online spiral. It would be considerably worse for Claressa if Papoose had paid Remy's grocery bill. He's using Claressa's boxing winnings to purchase clothing for another woman. Claressa attempted to correct the story. She said in a video that Papoose gave her expensive Louis Vuitton purses for Christmas. She displayed a duffel bag and a travel bag and seemed thrilled with the presents. The person filming it made a big deal out of how pleased she appeared and how lovely black love was. However, many soon came to a realization. The bags that Claressa said Papoose purchased for her were the identical ones that she had uploaded a few days prior, claiming to have purchased them for herself. To give the impression that Papoose picked her, she actually attempted to pass off her own purchases as gifts from him. It's desperate. She believes that in order to prove she is the prize, she must lie about gifts. Papoose, meantime, has consistently demonstrated to her that he is only there for the money and has no plans to leave his wife permanently. Claressa's song has radically evolved since then. She is now allegedly saying that Papoose played her. According to sources, she claims that she would never have gotten engaged with him if she had known he was still obsessed with Remy Ma. It's possible that the relationship is ending sooner than anyone anticipated. However, the backtracking is not being accepted by the public. It was clear from the beginning that Claressa desired what Remy has. She moved from asking Remy for style advice to sending direct messages to Papoose. She purposefully forced herself into a marriage. Because Claressa is acting as though she has never known love, some are wondering if Papoose is her first boyfriend. It's clear how desperate they are. Let's examine the facts. Claressa is a boxing champion. She earns her own money. She is self-sufficient financially. However, when he chooses his real family over her, she is lying about Christmas presents, obsessed over a married man, vying with his wife for attention, and going crazy on social media. In this connection, the power dynamic is evident. Papoose need resources and influence. Claressa supplied both. He keeps his marriage intact while being spotted with a younger, successful woman. Being her public boyfriend benefits him financially, and he returns to his wife when it comes time for real commitment, such as sharing vacations. Claressa pretended to be herself. By stealing the husband of another woman, she believed she was winning, but in reality, she was losing because she never had him in the first place. What was never available cannot be taken. And all is revealed by the fixation with Remy. Claressa wouldn't give a damn about what Remy did if she felt secure in her relationship. No comparisons would be posted by her. When it came to gifts, she wouldn't lie. She wouldn't be attempting to demonstrate her selection. People that are secure don't require continual affirmation. Everything was made clear by the Christmas incident. Priorities are revealed over holidays. Papoose prioritizes his wife and daughter over his lover. While he was with Remy, Claressa spent Christmas by herself creating TikToks. The Louis Vuitton deception is also embarrassing. Imagine rebranding your own purchases as gifts from a man because you are so desperate to look selected. That is not self-assurance. It's insecurity disguised as flexing. The loudest statement in all of this has been Remy's quiet. When Claressa provocates her, she doesn't react. She doesn't participate in the social media circus. She simply goes about her life, looks after her daughter, and allows Papoose to return home after he's finished playing. That is true power. Not producing videos about being naturally good, not sharing fancy bags, just being calm while your husband's girlfriend goes crazy without interjecting yourself into interviews. That may teach Claressa something, but she won't since she's too preoccupied with attempting to win a competition in which Remy isn't even taking part. The interview at Breakfast Club ought to have served as a warning. Papoose was clearly uncomfortable with Claressa's actions based on his body language. He didn't want her to discuss his marriage. She was unable to control her aggressive self-insertion, even if he didn't want it. Sources now claim that the relationship is coming to an end. Claressa is accusing someone of betraying her, but what did she really expect? She fell in love with a married man who never filed for divorce. A man who celebrates holidays with his spouse. Apparently, he pays his wife's bills and goes shopping with her. A man with whom she may have had a transactional connection from the beginning. Through her boxing career, she made money. She was a champion, which gave her influence. She brought beauty and youth. He created the appearance of being selected. That was the agreement, and she is now angry that the illusion is disappearing. The most depressing aspect is that Claressa has real achievements. She is a very good athlete. In boxing, she has created history. She has achieved financial success. However, her complicated relationship with Papoose and Remy Ma will be more recognized than her real accomplishments. When you make drama your brand, that's what occurs. When you prioritize your profession over competing with another lady on social media. When you pretend to be loved by lying about Christmas presents. Remy Ma didn't have to say a thing when you force yourself into a marriage and pretend to be startled when the married couple selects one another. More than any clapback, Claressa was destroyed by her quiet. Silence conveys the message that you are not worth the effort. You don't pose a danger. You are merely a momentary diversion. Papoose further demonstrated this by choosing to spend Christmas with his wife rather than his fiancée. By perhaps going shopping with Remy while Claressa was purchasing her own bags online. Despite the public romance, he never really left his marriage. You cannot be chosen over someone who was never replaced, despite Claressa's desire to be picked over Remy. Remy remains his wife, his top focus, and the one he turns to in times of need. Claressa is picking up a difficult lesson. Legal marriage is important. Truth is revealed on holidays. And 20 years of history and a kid together are more valuable than any number of luxury bags, whether they are genuine presents or rebranded purchases. The partnership is coming to an end. According to Claressa, she was duped. People don't feel sorry for them because they anticipated this from the beginning. Someone who is offered to be played cannot be played. She was aware of his marital status. She was aware that Remy was still present. She was aware that the holidays would be challenging. Nevertheless, she decided to move forward. She is now suffering repercussions and accusing others of betraying her. That isn't treachery.